Hello. Uh, if you remember in the previous, today we are going to discuss scene 4 in the story Aladdin and the magic lamp. Okay, Ahmed, Midhat, yes, you. Okay, if you remember, quickly we'll revise the first three scenes. That Aladdin is a poor boy, and he met he met one day a wicked magician who told him that he was his own uncle and told him to get for him a lamp from a dark and far away cave. But Aladdin, when he was trying to get for him the lamp, both Aladdin and the lamp fell on or down the cave, and the magician thought that Aladdin was dead, and he left him alone in the cave. Do you remember this? Okay, then finally, or after this, Aladdin used a ring in his own finger, and a genie appeared to him. Okay, this genie helped him to go back to his own house, and also this genie made him a rich boy. Okay, once he was traveling and was walking down the streets, he met a pretty princess whom he loved from the first sight, and decided to go to her father, who was the sultan, and to ask him to marry her. Now, this is in this scene we are going to see the sultan, and to meet the sultan we are going to meet all the characters in this scene. We are going to meet Aladdin, the sultan, the princess, the magician, the genie. All the characters are appearing in this scene. Okay, Aladdin here, yeah, all the characters, even the mother, appears in this scene. Here in scene 4, okay, Aladdin went to the sultan, okay, and asked him to marry his beautiful and pretty princess, and the sultan accepted this. He lived with the princess for a while, a happy life. Then the magician saw Aladdin once when he was walking in the street, and he knew that Aladdin was still alive. Okay, the magician decided to get the old lamp again from Aladdin's house, and Aladdin and the magician dressed up like a lamp seller and went to the house of Aladdin, okay, and he told the princess to give him the old lamp. The princess gave him the lamp, and he kidnapped her. What's kidnapped? He took her by force. Okay? Then Aladdin, then the Sultan told Aladdin to help him to save and to find his own pretty daughter. And really, the Aladdin went to the or asked the genie, rubbed his own ring, and a genie appeared from his own ring, and he asked the genie to help him to find his own wife. Okay, we'll read the story, and we will watch the video, and then we'll answer the questions. Okay, let's now read the story. Here, let's hear the video now.
Take me home, oh genie, to my mother and my friends, please.
Your wish is my command,
Boomed the genie, his voice echoing around the cavern. Before he knew where he was, Aladdin heard his mother's voice. Is that you, son? Where have you been? You're never in when I need you. And Aladdin knew he was safely home and threw himself into his mother's arms. The years passed, and Aladdin grew into a young man. He gave up his lazy ways and worked hard to look after his mother. One day, as he was running an errand, Aladdin caught sight of the Sultan of Baghdad's daughter, the Princess Yasmin. She was walking in the palace gardens, laughing with her maids. Aladdin was spellbound by her beauty and instantly set his heart on marrying her. But how can a man as poor as me ever be a princess's husband? He asked sadly when he told his mother of his love. Don't worry, son, she said. With that genie's help, you'll soon be rich enough for any sultan.
Here, Aladdin came back to his own home with the help of his own mother, with the help of of the genie who came from or who appeared from the ring. Now, Aladdin one day when he was walking in the streets, he met a pretty and beautiful princess, and he went back to his mom and told her, "I want to marry this beautiful princess." Of course, his mom told him, with the help of the genie, now you are rich and you will be able to marry this beautiful girl. Let's hear again.
With one brisk rub of the lamp, Aladdin's mother called up the genie, and he did everything she asked immediately. The next day, Aladdin presented himself to the Sultan, looking like the finest young prince in the land. When he met Yasmin, he answered her questions with such wit and grace that she fell deeply in love with him. Soon they were married and lived for a year and a day in perfect happiness. Then, one morning, when Aladdin was out hunting, Yasmin heard a peddler's cry. "New lamps for old! New lamps for old!" She rushed to her windows, looked down, and saw a tall, dark man standing by the palace gates. It was the evil magician Abanazar. Yasmin didn't know who he was, but immediately thought of the ugly old lamp in her husband's apartments. "Take this to the peddler," she told her servant. "I want to surprise Aladdin with a fine new lamp." The girl took the old lamp and made her way to the palace gates, where Abanazar was waiting.
Here, this is the scene 4. Here, Aladdin and the pretty princess got married, and one day, while she was in her castle, she heard the voice of course, the magician who dressed up like a lamp seller, new lamp seller. This girl or this princess quickly ran to this man to give her a new lamp instead of the old lamp that her husband got at home. But of course, you know that this wicked magician really wanted the old lamp, not the new one. Okay, let's hear again.
His hands trembling as he grabbed it and hurried to his house in triumph. "You are mine at last!" he gloated as he rubbed the lamp.
I am the slave of the lamp and of all who hold it. What is your will, O master?
"Find Yasmin and bring her here. Then we will leave Baghdad forever." When Aladdin returned home, he found the whole city weeping. "Princess Yasmin has gone and no one can find her." Aladdin scoured the city for the peddler and his lamps, but he was nowhere to be found. Summoning his servants, Aladdin prepared for a long journey. He knew that Abanazar had duped his wife, and he vowed that he would search the world to find Yasmin.
Of course, when this pretty princess got the old lamp and she gave it to the wicked magician, this wicked magician doesn't only or didn't only want to get the lamp, he also wanted to get the pretty princess herself, and he kidnapped her with the help of the genie. So here, Aladdin, when he went back home, he found that the princess was not in her own house. So he got quickly to the Sultan, and the Sultan told him to save his own daughter and to find her and to get her quickly for him. We'll hear again what will happen. Okay?
At last, in the midst of a lonely desert, He heard tell of a magician's lair. Aladdin had never seen such a dismal castle, and he almost wept to think of his wife as a prisoner there. Disguising himself as a holy man, he
So here, this is the end of scene 4. Here, Aladdin, at the end of the scene, decided to find his own wife in a period of 40 days. And he really went to his own house and rubbed his own fingers, and a genie appeared from his own ring. The genie told him that he would help him in everything he wanted. And to this point comes the end of today's lesson. Thank you and goodbye.